What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How you guys doing today? I hope you're having a blessed day. Your guy DeMarcus here for your motivational morning mix with the Beta Project here. You can always find us on YouTube at Humble and Focus, all one word. And today's video is about, ooh, that is not right. Today's video, well, let's talk about the date first, because that's not the right date. Today's date is July 5th. Happy 4th of July. I hope you had a really great one. And this is actually the wrong date too, but the video's right, and it's the cost. I guess I didn't change that part, but the cost is what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. So today's quote is, "The dream is free, but the journey will cost you something." That's by John C. Maxwell. Let's bring you guys online here. Let's see here. Hey, how are you? It's me, DeMarcus. Yeah, we're here. I wanted to say hello to you and then kind of get into today's video. It shouldn't be a long one. We're going to be talking about the cost. And what brought this one to me is I was kind of thinking about something, and as I thought about it, it brought me to the point that the dream, and the dream that we have, and the dream that we want, and what we want for ourselves, ladies and gentlemen, it costs nothing to dream. Dreaming is free. But to get that dream is going to cost you something. Or let's say, for example, you get your dream. The maintenance of that dream is going to cost you something. Whether it be money, whether it be time, whether it be other successes in other areas, whether it be family, whether it be friends. If you have a dream, ironically enough, that dream will take you to new heights, but at the cost of something else that you value. For example, if you let's say you wanted a brand new car for some reason. By the way, if you want a brand new car, come see me at St. Charles Hyundai. If you want a brand new car, and you go up there and you apply for it and everything's good, and you get your car, it's going to cost you money to keep your dream car. Otherwise, they're going to come and get it. So if we always are okay with the dream, and as long as we do right with the dream, that's great, but we have to put the energy and interject the energy into the dream to make it successful. Energy, the cost of energy is not free also. There's always going to be a cost with the successes that we want in life, ladies and gentlemen, as we put things out there in the universe. What do you want? I want you to think about this right now. I want you to think about one thing, two things, or three things that you want in life. Right now, go ahead and do that. Now, if you get a chance to write it down, and then when you do that, I want you to if you write it down, which I hope you do, I want you to write next to it what that's going to cost you. Now, I'm not just talking about the money aspect. Let's say you wanted to build a huge business and you're married and you have kids. What it might cost you is time with your family at that point in time to get to the level where you can supply for your family. Sometimes you have to step away from the other dream you have for a second to get this dream. Because we might have dreamt about a family all of our lives, but then all of a sudden we have this business that we want to create, this job we want to create, this company, this dream that we want to create that's going to create something great for the world, but we can't get more time. So something's going to have to give. So ladies and gentlemen, three things that you want. And beside that, what is it going to cost you to get it? The dream is always free. The maintenance will cost you something. So let's go to the next quote here. This one is, "The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle the disappointment along the way." It's not going to be an easy trek to get your dream. That's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to take, it's a hard road, like climbing a mountain. It's going to take some practice. It's going to take some time. You're going to have to do a lot of things differently. The road may have rubble on it. You're going to have to go around it. But if you have the strength of your desire, and the desire is the feeling inside of you to get what you want, the size of your dream, to put it out there, and then also, if you have things that come along, how you handle them, it's going to take you to a new level. So the cost of your dream might just be you. The version of you right now might be the cost that is necessary for you to achieve your dreams. Can you achieve the dream that you want being the man or the woman that you are right now? I want you to think about that, okay? And the last one, like I said, is going to be a nice and easy one, ladies and gentlemen. The last one is going to be this. Last image. Dreams cost nothing again. They are free. The hard part is just keeping them going. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to put effort into it. Just like a fire, if you don't put wood into a fire, it will not burn any longer. After the initial wood has been burned through and all the energy out of that has been expended, then it will go out. But if you continuously are feeding the fire has the ability to grow. But if you do not put anything in the fire will dissipate and die. And your dream is the fire. Like, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard me say this quote before, and I love it. It's like you can't walk up to a furnace and say, hey, give me heat and I will put in the wood. It doesn't work that way. Instead, you have to put in the wood and go to sharpening, or not sharpening, but go to lighting that fire. And you have to do all the things that are necessary to put that fire and make it grow. What are you putting into your fire? What are you willing to put into your fire to keep it go? What is the cost you're willing to pay? Now, so I got you putting 3 things on paper and the cost of it, right? Now let's go backwards. Now below that, I want you to put what you're willing to give. Now, the reason I want you to do that, because I want you to be truthful and honest with yourself, what you're going to allow yourself to let go of to achieve what you really want in life. Now, the reason I'm doing it backwards is because if I can get you to realize that you kind of take stock in what is available to you to lose, like a lot of people, you don't realize, but losing your job may be something you must do. That might be the cost that's necessary for you to achieve something greater. But that's scary. There's going to be a fear factor that might kind of start to put into play here, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to read your fear. When your fear starts showing up and you don't understand what's going on, you're going to have to look at it and say, wait a second, why am I fearful at this moment in time? What is it about this situation that's going to have me in shackles? Don't self-shackle yourself. So, think about the 3 things that you want. List what you're willing to give. Below that, list all the things that you believe that you can give, and then find a way around those. Because there's a cost to everything. And if you're not willing to pay the cost, then it's not worth the time. Because you're not going to ever achieve your dream if you're not willing to let go of something. It's like if I don't let go, these are my magnesium pills that I take. These are my fish oil pills that I take for my heart. So I got these 2, right? This is what I currently have. But there's this awesome, amazing thing here called a cell phone that I really want to grab. So it's right there, okay? We're going to put it, this is just for example. And ironically, I just did it. You see what I did? I had to let go of one of my dreams on this other side and put it down so I can actually grab this phone. Because if this is the dream I want to grab. But I can't grab, if my hands are filled with everything else that I want, then there is no room for me to grab my dream. But instead I must put my other dream down for a second to grab what I want. And then eventually I'll be able to pick it all back up. So that's all I want to give you guys, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let your dreams go by the wayside just because you're not willing to put in the work or put down whatever's in your hand. And I'm going to show you John C. Maxwell's quote one more time. The dream is free, but the journey will cost you something. You could dream about going to Mount Everest all day long, but that journey is going to cost you food, it's going to cost you time, it's going to cost you energy, it's going to cost you training, it's going to cost you, a lot of things. Like I said, I can't really think right now about what it will cost you, but there's something you must give. And if you're not willing to give it, then just assume that you're not willing to have it. So that's all I have for you, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have a blessed day. I hope you had a great 4th of July and that you're safe. And happy, was it Thursday? Happy Friday to you. And I'll see you either tomorrow or Monday. Goodbye.